Hello, loves. Tracy Lee, self-love master coach, coming to you live from one of my favorite spots in the whole world, on my swing underneath this beautiful tree at my house in Austin. And as a teacher of self-love, as a teacher of love, as a student and a teacher of A Course in Miracles, I'm very well aware that every moment, every thought, every action, every breath is an opportunity for us to choose fear or love. And I'm hearing a lot from my clients, my students, my friends saying that they are not going to choose fear. They're not going to make decisions out of fear, and they're not going to panic around the coronavirus. And I want to make a distinction between panic and preparedness. If you know me, you know, if you follow me, if you paid any attention, you know that what I say all the time, my tagline, my cornerstone is, I love myself and so. And I love myself and so. Hey, Danny and Megan, it's like an FVS reunion. I love myself and so some weeks ago, I heard a whisper that said, today's the day you go to Costco and you shop like you used to shop when you had 4 boys in the house. And so I did. I didn't buy anything that I wouldn't have bought anyway. I didn't buy anything I wouldn't use, but I did go ahead and buy things. I listened to the whisper, the loving whisper, not the fear whisper and not the panic whisper. And this morning I heard the whisper again and chose powerfully from a place of love to have conversations with my children, have conversations with my boyfriend's mother, have conversations with my clients, have more in-depth conversations about, are you making the loving choice? Can you hear past the fear voice to know even what the loving choice is? Do you know that the loving choice for you and the loving choice for me may very well be different, and that that's okay? That there's no right or wrong way to do this. The trick is, can you distinguish your loving voice from your fear voice? I once asked a teacher, a guy named Dr. Dan Matthews, how to tell the difference between my ego voice and my spirit voice, or my fear voice and my love voice. And he laughed at me, and he said, that's easy. And I said simultaneously, okay, well, I feel better and I feel shamed all at the same time. And he said, your ego voice, your fear voice, will always have some energy of doom and drama and oh my God. And for me, either I or somebody is dead in a ditch at the end of the scenario in my head. The loving voice, the spirit voice, while it does say no sometimes, and it does say now sometimes, and it does say act sometimes, is a far calmer, more loving, gentle, knowing voice. So how can we tell the difference between our fear voice and our spirit voice, or our love voice? Is the energy, the texture, the flavor, if you will, of that voice. And so I want you to pay attention and play with that a little bit. Listen to your nudges, pay attention to your whispers. Know that what is right for one of us may not be the loving choice for someone else, and that is perfectly okay. The important thing to do is to remember to breathe, to slow your breathing, 6 seconds in, 12 seconds out if you're feeling acute fear or trauma or panic. When we oxygenate our brains and we breathe in that way, we send messages to our body to release different chemicals and to oxygenate our brains in a way that allows us to hear clearly. And what we want to do is we want to be able to hear clearly. We want to be able to discern love over fear. I'm here, I'm available, if you need me to hold your hand and help you be able to discern what is your love voice, what is your fear voice, what's the loving choice for you, please reach out. Please DM me. Please know that I'm happy to do that. It's my station in life. And these are very different times. This is different than anything I've ever lived through in my 53 years. And I can feel so much of what's happening around me, around us in the world. And it's going to be some trying times. And it's going to be really important for us to love ourselves deeply and clearly, to be able to differentiate between the fear voice and the love voice, and to be able to love one another in the process. So I hope that's helpful. If you have questions, if you have comments, I'm available for those. I love you very much. Please love each other. Please love yourselves. And know that I'm here if you need anything. Big love.